Alright guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our vlog series. We are 5 weeks out from the Olympia. It's Friday. And yes, we just got done with our 6th week. So officially 5 weeks out from this point. So yes, gonna take you through today and quick updates on everything that's happening as of where we are at. And yeah, man. This is my vlog series, and it's just finished doing cardio, and about to get down and have some breakfast. Did some bunch of posing this morning as well. It's not something that we do literally every day, and it's like practice our posing. We spend about half an hour to 45 minutes practice on our posing, and not just sort of hitting it, but also being hold it and our posing fitness as well. Something that comes into play at this point quite drastically for the next 5 weeks. Is going through poses, holding each pose for 30 seconds, and then going through that over and over, round after round, until see how much flow. It just brings up your posing fitness, and it's something that is extremely important when you're competing at this level of stage. So it's something that is just a key factor at this stage now. But yeah, we're 5 weeks out, and I'm about to go have breakfast because I'm tired. And yeah, at that stage of prep now, man, is kicking hard. It is most definitely kicking hard. The training's been on point. Everything else has been flowing straight to that. That is working great. And yeah, so that's where we are right now. But I'm gonna go get some breakfast first. Guys, so quick update on where we are at this point of prep. 5 weeks off from Olympia, and yes, so in terms of where we kind of seeing things right now, we know at this stage, I mean, this is the most condition I've ever been at any point ever, not just in prep, but ever. And we keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper, and each time it's almost like we knew from the fact that when we come in this thing we knew that it's all about conditioning. It's about getting that literally level of condition I've never had before. And one of the ideas of that is basically is to be completely peeled out of our mind for the show. And it's not just to kind of wait until, okay, try to get the timing right so you're just ready weeks before a show. Is to be ready extremely early and then keep pulling with every week that goes by. Keep pulling to get as thin skin as possible. And the more you stay in that state of having that very low level of body fat, the thinner your skin will get to every week that you pull even deeper. So this is where we're at. I mean, obviously causes for the idea of you being in a more tiring state. But the biggest drawback to that is when people try to do something like this and they stay in that condition for a long period of time, you tend to lose muscle groups. This is one of the biggest things people don't unaware of. The more you stay that lean for a long time, your body starts to eat into your muscle groups. So you find guys that will lose their back. They'll lose your weakest muscle goes first. So if it's your back, that will go first. If it's your legs, that will go first. If your arms, shoulders, your body will eat into those weak muscle groups, and they'll become smaller. And then you tend to have like this. Some guys, I always take it like this sort of like shrivel raisin look, the old man effect, where it looks like your torso is very big and wide, but then your limbs look very sort of skinny. So it's almost we're trying to pull it in, but at the same time we're trying to make sure that I don't lose any of the new muscle we put on, any new tissue we put on this year. And one of the way we kind of we really focus on doing that, which is extremely hard, is making sure that when we do our training, at no point do I drop the weights to what I used to lift at the off season. So even at the lowest part of energy and lowest part of prep, whatever certain amount of weight I was pushing in the off season, I have to keep that same amount of intensity and heaviness, even at the lowest point where my energy level is so low. We have to keep that, because the more you tell your body and you push that much heavy weight, you tell your body that, okay, no, I don't want to break down this muscle because it's something that you're using each day or each week to train with. So your body avoids that because he knows that you're breaking down that muscle and it's regrowing it, and you need it. So, and then at the same time, you got to make sure you get enough sleep, enough recovery, because if your sleep is affected, believe me, you're going to start losing muscle in places faster than anything. So this is something that obviously, we sort of come to understanding with. And then Mel and Michael, they discuss this of length, and they come up with a strategy for how we can really sort of do that. And for what I've seen, man, it is working exceedingly well. I find it hard to lose muscle anyway, because I just do. And it's not only just, it's worked so crazily well that all the new muscles I've put on, especially things like my back and back thickness, we're able to hold on to that. Some part of it comes from muscle maturity and just time. And some part just comes from the idea of, just having great genetics and that fact where you can seem to grow muscle quite decently, even in a low calories deficit. That's why one reason why I never look flat, even when I'm extremely low calorie for days and days and days and weeks on end. I always still have that round look to my physique. And it's something that we solve. Okay, we know that is something that we don't need to worry too much about, but it's something that we have to consider and keep an eye on. But at the same time, we got to really pull and stretch things out and really pull deeply as we can. So, Mel and Michael, every Friday, just like today, this evening, we all sit down, we all go through it, we all have a chat, we all break down how the week has been, what we find works, what we don't find work, any change we want to add for the following week, and we go ahead from that. And it's one of the things that has made this prep really, really good, is the fact that we haven't done a lot. We've kept it the most basic form, and each week we add something new. And then depending on what we see, we either keep it or change it immediately, depending on the effect of it. And it's always kind of like it's always about like cost versus what you get back from it. It's like, if the result you're getting from that change is worth it, then you forego, it's better, the other first you get from it is good, better than the negative effects you get from it. You just have to those ones worth keeping in. If you're getting more side effects from any change more than actual results, then it's something that we're like, okay, it's not worth it, we take out. So this way, with everything we do, everything we add on, if there's a change to the look or anything like that, we know exactly what to pinpoint. This is what's causing it. So it's not a case of just throwing everything in the bucket and then seeing, okay, what result you get from it. Is the idea of meticulously picking every single thing one bit at a time, everywhere we go, to make sure that it is absolutely perfect. We know exactly what's causing every little thing to my look. And then when it comes to that, especially when it comes to peak week, peak week, people like to do a lot of cookie stuff in peak week. This way, we've seen my physique every single week. We've measured every single thing that causes what and everything in the week. And there's not a lot in the mix. So when it comes to week, we already know where we are. We know what I look like in the morning on a Friday. We know what we look like Saturday evening. We know what I look like all the time. So when we have to manipulate that, sort of getting the right amount of fullness and dryness for the stage, we already know that, okay, it's not going to take much manipulating. It doesn't take much food to fill me out. It doesn't take much, much else kind of get me ready for the stage. So we're trying to make sure we master that to a key. So you don't spend all these weeks and weeks dieting down for a show, only to then ruin it by not peaking properly in the last bit, which is always going to be one of the most stressful bit of prep. It's almost like all the work you've put in, all that you've done to it, can all go to waste if you don't peak it right for the last bit of it. So it's something that we have to be so meticulously at. And it's something that we picked up this year. It's about how to be very, very meticulous on those little details that you might just think, well, yeah, it doesn't make a difference. It can't make much of a difference. But it's being very meticulous about all those little things. So yeah, this is just something that we've brought in this prep. And it's worked absolutely amazing, man. It's worked absolutely great. And this is why it was so good. And I feel the way I feel now is better than I've ever felt before. It's just this feeling of euphoria, this feeling of happiness, this feeling of knowing that I just feel so good in myself and knowing that I've never felt this good and look this good at the same time. It just doesn't happen. It never happens. It's very weird. And when you see that and you feel this way, it even causes you and gives you energy to even push even deeper. And because you're just happy, you're just enjoying the whole process, and it causes you to want to dig deeper and give even more because you're just in a good place, state of mind mentally. So yeah, it's been amazing, man. It's literally been the best prep of my life, and I can't even state this. Even better than the very first prep I ever did. This has been the best prep I've ever done in my life, and I'm so glad that this is something we've learned and something I'm hoping we can repeat for every show I go to going forward. And yeah, man, I'm really glad about that. So this is where we are at. I'm about to go up, get changed, and get ready to head off to Michelle because it's Friday. I had to get physio done today, and then I gotta go hit the gym later. I've got a chest and calf workout to do today. So yeah, so we're gonna hit the road and we're gonna get going. So yeah, let's do what we do. All right, gotta head out, get driving. I got 45 minutes drive to get to Michelle, and head back home afterwards. And we got cardio. I mean, I said, what was it? We got training. I said cardio. Yeah, got training to do, and Friday. So this weekend, we're heading out to Denmark this weekend for appearances. Not guest balls, just appearances. So we're heading out to Denmark literally tomorrow evening, and then we're back straight in after that on Sunday. So we'll do. So we're gonna head out. So it's gonna be good. Right, so that is done. Man, I had so many knots and bits and pain in my whole body. That hurts more than I was expecting. It was good though. It was good. Now I gotta get home and get ready and head off to the gym. We got chest to do next, so should be fun. Look forward to it.
Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking and serpent and circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed. Never put me on the freeze, just look how he spend it to me. It'll be out of right after I see. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot shame me, so it's for the birds. Buy for a price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like his grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you were already did all the work. Life or death, this life is best. I'd rather see the vision complete instead of the speed to find regret. You gotta breathe so you can be free, so you never need the ice and checks. This be my plea, I lost my debt. I gotta cheese and found my flex. I gotta be, I gotta breathe, I gotta breathe. On my drive, keep it moving, hit the gas. On to the next, play no dwelling in the past. Yeah. It's unusual how pain can make you glad. Pain can make you, pain can make you breathe. We on the way, talk about legacy, legends right next to me. Don't need it, check out the AG and Addy. Come with the beef and we serving the patties. Check out the verbs if it's getting chatty. You gotta move, but ain't gotta prove that you out in the front. You do what you do when you ain't gotta stunt. Cause humble is up and the proud gotta punt. 4th and 10, if you wanna win, best put me in. I got the shooters that's ready to spin. They come with the king and he know how to win. He come to your team and he do it again. Rain to sleep, when the sun is at its peak. Gotta keep moving my feet until my journey is complete. Capiche?
Man, when I chat and chit, I come through like what's good, these wigs hit spit. Man better breathe and sprint, it's long if I choose to bite down on these pricks. X is a lyrical 4-4 and this, so make sure it's X that you wanna rally with. Oh, make a big man turn to a kid. Shout out skull when I flat out wigs. Never seen X's with your eyes closed, don't move past girls behind your eyelid. Bars and flows, check out their mixture. Tell them man can't handle the fixed part. It's all fun and games to the person saying it's all fun and games. Get beat up and cooked out the picture. Must be yak to the feet, you can wick me. I'll tell my man put down the liquor.
7, 8, come on, 9, yes, 10.
Fucks, I ain't got none. Don't care which means I lost the them. Genie's out of the bottle when I ain't going back, so now I'm a problem. They can't land, I'm a pro or column. Lyrically taking lives, I'm taking souls. See man's never been stolen. I take heads off, I leave them rolling, just like balls in bowling. I'm a fully charged in a machine like man, better be careful of me, I ain't just another MC. I'll spin your clock 360 degrees, flat line on set. Melody at the seat, she got a rating. But watch that decrease, watch your whole team get smashed to pieces. Don't puff out your chest like Reese's. I heard man when I chat and chit. I come through like what's good, these wigs hit a split. Man better breeze and sprint, it's long if I choose to bite down on these pricks. Exes a Liverpool 4-4 and this, I make sure it's X that you wanna rally with. Oh, make a big man turn to a kid. Shout out scope and I'll slap out wigs. You been seeing X's bring your eyes closed, don't move past girls behind your eyelid. Bars and flows, check out their mixture. Told them man can't handle the fixture. It's all fun and games to the person saying it's all fun and games. Get beat up and cocked out the picture. Must be yacked if you think you can whip me. I'll tell my man put down the link up. Fucks, I ain't got none. Don't care which means I lost them. Genie's out of the bottle when I ain't going back, so now I'm a problem. They can't land, I'm a pro or column. Lyrically taking lives, I'm taking souls. See man's never been stolen. I take heads off, I leave them rolling, just like balls in bowling. I'm a fully charged in a machine like man, better be careful of me. I ain't just another MC. I'll spin your clock 360 degrees, flat line on set. Melody that the seat, she got a rating. But watch that decrease, watch your whole team get smashed to pieces. Don't puff out your chest like Reese's.
So we're back from the gym, and yeah, man, had my post-gym meal. Obviously, chest and calf training done. It's Friday evening now, and yes, it's that time. It's that time. Like I said earlier today, man. Every Friday, we get on a Skype call or Zoom call with Michael Warner. Mel's upstairs on the computer. I'm down here in the kitchen. We get on a Zoom call, all three of us, and we discuss. We discuss what the week has been like. I always send Michael an update video this afternoon, so he used that to sort of check our progress and where we're at. And then, we all just sit there here and we all discuss, what it's been like this past week, how the changes we made last week has affected us, how do we think the look is, how, where we are at. And then we discuss the plan going forward for next week. What do we want to put in play or want to work on, and everything else, and what we want to add for next week and what we're sort of expecting. So it always happen every Saturday evening, 7 o'clock. Obviously, Michael's in Vegas, so we get it to 7 o'clock, and yeah, man. And then we just we go through these discussions, and we work off what we think and how we're looking, and we make a plan. And all three of us, we chime in on what we think. They ask me how I feel, how I felt. Mel obviously explains how I've been from her point of view, and as well of, okay, the diet changes, the training, everything else she's put in play today. Michael sort of explains and works on, okay, in terms of supplements and everything else we do, how we're looking at and what we want to add, and we all discuss on, what changes we want to make and how the changes from last week affected us. And, at the end of it, sort of Mel gets the final say anyway, because obviously she's the head coach of everything. So she gets the final say on, you know, what we want to do going forward. So, yeah, I'm about to join the Skype call because they're all waiting for me. So I'm gonna get this in, and we're gonna get started.
Looking just insane.
I mean, this week we definitely, I mean, because we just checked it out, because it's just today when we went to the gym. And yeah, man, we definitely we were like, okay, yeah. This is
You can see Samson is recording for vlog.
Hey.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, say YouTube.
Awesome. Okay.
In a gentle way.
I'm making offers like, hey, hello guys, hello team, hello. All right, guys. So we finished for the evening. Just wrapped up our meeting, and yeah, I'm about to. It's getting late, so about to wind up for the evening. I'm gonna have my last meal and head off to bed. But just the main time of watch TV and then head off to bed. But yeah, man, just another day, another vlog series, another information until where we are at this point, 5 weeks out mark. And yes, man, it's all go, man. It's all go for the next 5 weeks. It's all pushing for the next 5 weeks, and we're enjoying the process, and we fine tuning everything to make sure that we absolutely hit around the head when the time comes. And yeah, so far the plan has been going absolutely smoothly, and yeah, I look forward to next week. Each week we come to one end, and I'm looking forward to the next one. We've set out the plan for next week, and yeah, we're going to execute it and see the changes that come from there and keep going. So this is it. This is where we're going. So guys, execute the plan efficiently and actively. All right, so this is it. We're flying off to Denmark tomorrow for the weekend. We've got the Two Bros show happening in Denmark this weekend, so we're going to fly off there to go appear in the show, and then we'll be back first thing Sunday and start again the Monday, going hard at it. So this is where we're at, and guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, man. Till then.